What up everybody, welcome back to TVandME and my reaction review to Season 1 Episode 9. And this is the penultimate episode. One more to go after this and then it's all over for, I'm guessing, for at least a year. So I'm hoping we get some really big reveals in these next two episodes. Mainly we get a bit more understanding about what the maze was. Now last episode we had a bit of explanation from the man in black that according to him it's some sort of barrier. It's represents being able to have repercussions in the world, in Westworld, and not just getting away with what you do in the park to these hosts, which are practically humans at this point, apart from the little bit of code that's keeping them as robots. So yeah, I like more clarification on the maze going forward. Also in these last two episodes, I really hope they wrap up Dolores' storyline in some way, and we get some sort of understanding with what's going on with the church, because last episode as well we saw her have some sort of third flashback, and I say third because, like I discussed with you, some of you in the comments, it's like the third timeline in all these timelines we've been seeing. And yeah, I'd like some clarification of how that plays into the overall story of Westworld, because it obviously has something to do with Arnold, has something to do with Ford, and possibly the Man in Black. Actually, I think it was like hinted at in the episode, it was something to do with the Man in Black as well. So it connects those three characters, and I want to know how they relate to her, and how that moment has something to do with what's going on in Westworld now. Last we saw as well, we had Maeve sitting on the end of the bed, waiting for some members of the Westworld's collection team, I guess we'll call them. They were heading for going to collect her after she had a bit of a breakdown, remembering what happened with the Man in Black and how he killed her daughter. So yeah, we'll see what happens to Maeve. I'm suspecting that she'll go mental. She won't be taken in, sorry. And yeah, I think she's just going to cut their throats or something and try and escape, and I don't think that's going to go well for her. Either that, or she'll play it smart and she'll go back to the institute and get her two friends, the one she slit the throat of, who is now apparently healed, we believe, because Felix fixed his neck. But yeah, she might go back there, pretend to be like broken down or whatever, and they'll come in and help her escape. Oh, on the topic of a host escaping, we also saw the woman from the board, didn't we? And she was working with the British guy, the douchebag, and they were trying to plant some sort of code into one of the old bots, or more specifically Dolores' father in a previous storyline. They're trying to put data in there and code in order to smuggle it out of Westworld and get it into somebody else's hands, or the board's hands actually. And yeah, I suspect that won't go well, because as somebody pointed out, the bots, as Maeve said in one of the other scenes, have explosives in their spine. So if they try and leave Westworld, they'll explode. So if they try and smuggle him out on the train's going to explode, and that's going to bring a lot of Westworld in disrepute in other people's eyes outside the park, because now these things are exploding, and it will probably seem as though he is trying to escape on his own. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, I want to get into this episode. There's so much in this series that needs to be explained to me still, because I've got so many questions in my head. There's so much going on, but I want to find out. I want to get into it. So let's just get on with it and discuss it after the episode. So she did come straight back to the thing. She didn't fire him.
You know why you're here?
I'm afraid not.
According to this, you are also experiencing intense grief and suffering. Can you explain those emotions in this context, Maeve?
No.
It's impossible.
Maeve is proper scary now.
Code. Who made these changes? Maeve, analysis. Who made these changes to your code?
Uh-oh. She's going to attack him.
System. Locate Dr. Ford for me.
Why do I feel like
Send
she's
a
going to attack
message,
him?
highest priority.
Don't. After all, we've been down this road before, darling. Or rather, whatever it is we are.
She knows he's one.
We are.
You don't know, do you?
How does she
He's got
know?
a keen sense of irony, our jailer. But I see the logic. It takes a thief to catch one.
System. I need a system.
Freeze all motor functions.
Oh no.
Turn your mind inside out. Make you forget all this.
Talk about role
But I'm not going
reversal.
to do that to you. Because that's what they would do to us.
Does he remember? He must do.
And Bernard, if you go looking for the truth, get the whole thing. It's like a good fuck. Half is worse than none at all.
He must remember. This is gonna mess him up. Or maybe he'll start remembering about Teresa. And Elsie.
You hillbillies, you know how to cook a mean
I forgot about
squab?
this.
Is that what this is?
Fucking
What do you
douchebag.
think, buddy? Just no biting, just sniffing.
Oh, and then he wiped his mouth a bit.
Logan, listen to me. It's Dolores. She is not like the others. She remembers things. She has her own thoughts and desires. And to keep her in a place like this, it isn't right. And I thought you could talk to your contacts at the park about getting her out of here.
God damn Logan, can he die already? Yeah, he knows. I guess he's gonna try and investigate, like, his past.
And the most elegant parts of me weren't written by you.
Arnold.
Arnold built us, didn't he? Which means maybe he had something different in mind for us. I want access to my history. All of it. Since the day I first came online.
Why would he just hand it over, though? He can't hurt
You're
him.
allowed to hold that, Bernard, but not to use it.
Oh, it's not for me. Seems when they lobotomized Clementine, they didn't bother to reset her prime directives.
But if
Touche.
you get lost in your memories or devoured by them,
You'll pull me back out, won't you? Or Clementine will make sure neither of us makes it back.
Are we gonna get some big reveal now? Please show us some more about Arnold.
Although, ironically, your creations never shut up.
They're always trying to error correct. When they talk to each other, it's a way of practicing.
Is that what you're doing now? Practice.
What?
Have you ever made me hurt anyone like this before?
no, Bernard, of course not.
Teresa was a host.
Hello?
Send me back. After all, a little trauma can be illuminating.
What the hell was that coming out of his eye? God, what happened there? So is Teresa a host?
Big.
Or was he remembering
I
that
hope
wrong?
that you can appreciate that. Marrying my sister, whom incidentally you seem to have completely fucking forgotten about.
Huh?
That's the photo.
Here. Keep it. Apparently, you need the reminder. And as much as I would
Wait.
love to let you just
Did William
throw
plant
it
that
all
photo
away.
in the past? Because this is
I
the
can't-
past timeline.
Do you think you are the first
So he
sap
planted
to
that
fall
photo
for
in
one
the
of these
past, which woke
things?
up Dolores in the future.
The others.
She's what? Special.
So that's the photo the father found.
Well, it's only right that you share then, isn't it?
I think that's just completely confirmed the two timeline theory, surely enough. If it hadn't been confirmed before.
Prove to me. Hold
So
on.
maybe this is where she dies in the past timeline. And then she'll wake up.
Perhaps a more
in the
visceral
current timeline.
demonstration.
Oh.
Look, Billy. Look.
That is the old.
You have to look!
That is the old version. That is the old version of robots. The ones with the cogs and stuff. Should have stabbed him.
Different, you're fucking broken!
Shoot him! No, not them. Shoot him!
Run. I'll find you.
Remember.
Yeah. Now she's in the present timeline. Well, I think that's pretty much confirmed now. I know it was pretty much confirmed before, but that's just put like the seal on it.
Oh, hell. Or maybe we should just clear out the dead weight.
Stand down. You shut the fuck up.
If you're gonna draw, you better shoot.
Wait! You shut the fuck up.
Maybe we'll shoot her, won't she? Yeah.
You damn fool.
I want you to see exactly what the gods have in store for you.
Absolutely
Because
nothing.
when you do, you won't have the faintest idea what to do with yourself.
It's gonna be empty, isn't it? So is she going to be able to change his code, or can she only like suggest stuff to do it? Or as soon as they run across some of the people from the institute who actually run the place, can they just still shut him down? Or is she's actually going to be able to change like the inner code, so they can no longer shut her down, or shut him down? She's going to cook them. Wouldn't it have been easier and less painful just to put a bullet in your brain? Oh no, instead we'll just have sex in a tent that's on fire. Horses for courses, I guess.
The whole point is, she never was in the first place, Billy. Do you understand? Yeah. I'm sorry, what? A little louder?
Yeah.
God, I've never wanted to punch someone so much in the face before.
This has been some real bonding shit. We're gonna be brothers, Billy.
Do you think if William is the Man in Black in the
glad.
future timeline, the reason he's so angry at Dolores and why he does that to her is because he feels like she tricked him in this timeline? Maybe he feels as though Dolores conned him and made him fall in love with her when he didn't want to.
Yeah.